you know, if they win, they have the chance to go on. If they lose, they're pretty much out of the running.
Yeah, so we are in Champ Select now, if you want to get into that.
Yep.
And they've just picked a few champs here already. And first thing I want to go on to is Kindred. We haven't seen Kindred all day today. She is a new champion. And a lot of people have been grinding a lot of games on her. What is your opinion on her? Have you seen Kindred playing? Have you played, tried it out? What do you feel?
Kindred's okay. She's basically just an AD carry from the jungle. She's not that impressive, to be honest. I think you can do some interesting team comps with her, but I do not think she's OP. I think her ulti is good against reset comps, and that's about it. Things like Karthus, I guess, whatever. It works for both teams. It's kind of just like a gimmicky thing. I wouldn't say that it's a great ability or anything like that. So,
Yeah, it's so I've played a lot of Kindred. I really like her kit. Her ult is a pretty troll ult. Half the time I use it, it benefits the enemy more than it does me. I've been kicked out of the ult by Lee Sins, and it's ridiculous because they throw me out, come and kill me. Yeah, she's an interesting champion. Her greatest power is objective control. So if she's got 4 or 5 stacks on her passive, she can solo dragon level 4, level 5. You can 2-man Baron really quickly. So there's a lot of objective control that she brings to the map. Against looks like
so yeah, this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Remix version, he is the highest elo on this team. He looks like he's playing Nunu support, which is absolutely trash in lane. Also trash in team fights. Basically, it's only good for the Blood Boil to accentuate a hyper carry.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they're going to look to do something like a lane swap and utilize Nunu as a counter jungle threat. That's the only thing I could see him picking that for. There's no other reason why he would do that instead of a Janna or something like that. He is looking to make crazy plays.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting. Like we said, he is like their star player, really. They've got 2 TPs, one on Kassadin, one on Aurelia. They've had a little bit of time to take a break and figure out what they want to do. Kassadin is pretty good in TF. He can farm. He's just going to get pushed in and then try and respond with TP and ult. That's a fine matchup for Kassadin. Not a big deal at all. Eventually, he will actually be able to 1v1 and pressure out the TF. When it comes to top lane, Aurelia does really well against Maokai.
Yeah.
She's going to bully the hell out of him. Rek'Sai in the jungle, also really good against TF, has that global pressure, no problem at all. They don't have a lot of hard CC, though. They've got the knock-up, they've got a little bit of a stun from Aurelia, but they're really just going to be about going in and out with this comp, kiting in, kiting out, utilizing just Jinx being a massive hyper carry. However, a hook on her means she's dead. There's nothing she can do. She's going to be very susceptible to just getting popped. There's no Lulu. There's nothing like that.
There's no peel for her. There's no protection. The best you can get is Nunu Snowball. It's not going to do much. You can Blood Bowl her, try to get her out, but it's not... You know, you can try Nunu ult, create a zone.
Yeah, Nunu ult's basically going to be what it is because they have so much... the only person that can really go in is the Maokai. So if he ults behind the Maokai in front of everyone else, they're not going to be able to run through it. That's a huge zone control.
See, but that's where Kindred does come in. I've seen teams, they eat all in you because they know 5 of us cannot die once we hit 10%, and they use everything. So it's a really interesting mechanic on her.
I think it's a really bad idea to go into a Jinx with like 10% health because she'll just drop an ulti or a rocket, and then she'll get reset after reset after reset after reset.
No, but you time it right. Yeah. Okay, so I get what you're saying. Well, my point is you can ult the Jinx rocket. You can ult the damage from Nunu. So you can block their finishers is what I'm saying. Right? And if you block Jinx ult, you're denying her the resets. And now Jinx can't hyper carry it. She can't get her hyper speed. She can't run around. Kind of throws her off her game. Again, if Vayne's doing really well, Vayne does have a knockback. She can knock enemies out of there. So I mean, there are plays that they can perform around that ult, and it's going to be really interesting to see because we haven't seen it in the LCS, we haven't seen it at Worlds. No one really knows how to play her properly. This is the 4th day she's out. You know, I'm happy to see her in this game. I think it'll be interesting.
very, very odd to see this Nunu pick. I wonder, he does have the attack speed slow, which would be good against all three of those damage threats.
Yeah, for sure.
I do believe CLG Vanilla Visa is their star player on that team. I remember seeing his player card a little bit earlier. So we'll have to see what this Twisted Fate is capable of. Of course, pretty much the strongest solo Q carry. They've got a decent split push here going on, too. They can do a 1-3-1, most likely, with the Vayne and the TF.
Another reason you could have picked Nunu, is you have the Ice Ball, you have the Exhaust on Vayne. If you're really afraid of her, maybe grab Frozen Heart. It would really hurt Vayne. Make her very useless.
Don't think that a Nunu would have enough gold to itemize Frozen Heart. Plus, if they're building around the Jinx comp, he's probably going to want to go for the Zeke's. Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know.
Interesting comps from both sides. Definitely interesting. I really want to see this bot lane matchup, though. Maybe they will lane swap. All right. We are just loading into the game now. And, yeah, as you mentioned, Nunu, Diamond player on his team. Really interesting to put him on support. And Rek'Sai, Jinx got the mastery on their champions. Vayne, Thresh, mastery on theirs. Really strong bot lane then. And we'll see how it goes. We are pretty excited for these games. These guys have won a lot of matches. They are some of our top seeds, so hopefully we'll get to see a lot of good stuff from them. Now, what do you think? Level 1, do we get to see an invade?
It's possible. They've got the Nunu, right? So they're probably going to want to take advantage of that. They can steal a buff early on. They can also do some cheeky things with the Aurelia, who's got TP. They can do some double jungle stuff. Potentially do a serious 3 buff here if they play it right.
Yeah, for sure. If you take Nunu into the jungle, double jungle with that, send Nunu back to lane, and then get Aurelia, Rek'Sai going on.
Yeah, especially if they 1v2, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do. 1v2 sounds like a really good idea here, because you can basically just send the Nunu to roam and counter jungle instead of actually using it as like a gank threat, which a lot of teams usually do.
Yeah. And, Vayne versus Jinx. Jinx does have the early game advantage on Vayne. So, let Vayne farm. Definitely a good idea there. Maokai has a fairly easy time 2v1ing because he's got the passive heal. And a lot of Maokai's in 2v1s, they max E. Just use that to farm safely from behind.
Yeah, I would like to see a freeze, though, instead of a hard push. I think that'd be most effective here.
Against Maokai, for sure. Yeah.
They don't really have an early game comp. They have a comp that scales pretty hard, to be honest. They're not looking to fight in the mid game. And if you're opening up towers and stuff like that, it just gives TF an opportunity to make some aggressive plays.
Yeah, definitely. I can see TF kind of getting gold card, maybe trying to get that from red side. You do have the Thresh hook, you have TF gold card. Maokai could go snare if need be. Both teams do have a solid level 1. We'll have to see how it turns out.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right, guys, here we go. This is one of the final games in the group stages here. Getting down to the money, which of course there is $1,500 on the line. This is solo queue hero number 3, going down at George Brown College, rather. And it looks like we haven't seen the invade yet. Looks like it might even be a Kassadin top, which is very interesting. Actually, it is Selena Kawaii Desu, who is the person whom we've been seeing playing top. So I think it is going to be Kassadin top, which is not the best in a 1v2, but not terrible either.
No, definitely not. But it doesn't look like they're lane swapping. See Jinx and Nunu sitting bot, and Thresh and Vayne on bot side as well. Looks like Rek'Sai will be starting bot side as well. We'll see what happens here. Now, I've seen some Kindreds, when they start, they get 1 buff, and you can use her Q, which is her rollover, and 3 autos. You can use that to jump over Dragon Pit, and people have used that to get first blood, cheese first blood, like a lot of Shaco players do. It's disgusting. So we'll see what happens here. Definitely a very interesting pick, and I'm really looking forward to this game. Hopefully it's a real close Okay, a lot of the games we've had today have been really one-sided. But you know, we're closer to the finals, so hopefully these games are much, much tighter.
Yep, so looks like Maokai is going to solo a camp here instead of double jungling, which is fine. Nunu obviously helping to get that level 2 quite easily. Very tanky. Jinx gonna hit level 2 probably first here. Nunu, of course, they take his E first, which is gonna help with their level 2 trade instead of a consume. Obviously, that'd be useless level 1.
Yeah, so they decided not to go Grom and just try to early push. And that should hopefully benefit them.
If this Nunu winds up just being a Blood Boil bot, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. And I think that's going to be a terrible, terrible pick. If they don't utilize this Nunu, it's pretty much just awful. And they're not going to win because of it. There's no way that a Nunu is more effective than a Lulu or a Janna or even a Nami or something like that.
Yeah, definitely not. The thing I want to mention here, Rek'Sai notices that the Kindred passive is on Scuttle, and so he went and captured it. And that is what you want to do when they're behind in the game.
Yeah, I'm going to be really interested to see what this Kindred does decide to go build. I've noticed that the most successful Kindreds actually are the ones that build Warrior, simply because Devourer takes way too long to stack up. Same thing with Blade of the Brewing King. You generally see them go for a Trinity Force first, just because it's too long to get that item. These are very early game jungler. Wow, aggressive flash coming out onto the Kindred. That's going to be double bust going over, but not after the TF gets the first blood. And that's Earthy Manga. Definitely a good start for him to pick up that kill. However, TF with the first blood, not a good spot to be in either.
No, so what that Kindred wanted there was the stack on her passive. And I've seen a lot of people do that. They target one lane and they go extremely hard for the game. TF getting a bit.
Oh my god, he
there.
Started.
Wow, there's so much aggression in this game. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he messed up. He tried to lock that gold card, lock the blue card.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I like fast-paced games though. They're a lot more fun to watch. A lot more fun to cast. And wow, Kassadin is being bullied pretty hard by this Maokai.
Yep, he's up at CS though, which is all that really matters. Especially considering that Maokai did get that TP in as well. So he's doing fine. No problem at all. He still has his TP. Not a big deal. And for the second time, Rek'Sai has captured that Scuttle Crab.
Wow, Aurelia really bullying this TF around. She's not scared to jump on. Taking a lot of repercussion damage though for that.
I would like to see Cassidy use his Q on the creeps to avoid things like that. Not like he's going to be running out of mana anytime shortly.
Inching ahead in gold. Just by CS benefits top lane and bot lane.
Lots of wards being picked up by the Rek'Sai here. Love to see that against somebody like an early jungler like Kindred.
Yeah.
Man, if you're going to pick Nunu, why don't you pick... what is that champion called that frickin' picks up the support and throws
Oh,
them?
Tom Kench?
No.
Oh, Kalista.
Yeah, why not pick Kalista? Somebody that actually scales really well off tag too.
Jinx does scale.
I know,
well
but I mean, like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah. You can throw Nunu in, you get the knockup, you can get his ult.
It seems so bad.
Yeah. No, I am definitely questioning the Nunu pick, but we'll see. Maybe he has a trick up his sleeve.
He better.
You heard that. Musky Bad has expectations.
He's supposed to be the carry on his team. How are you going to avoid a TF gank other than just an ulti? No, he is definitely in trouble, but he does have a jungler here, and oh my goodness, the stun.
Wow.
The kill will go over to the Kindred. Is she going to try and pick another fight here?
All right, that
Rek'Sai
was a mistake.
does a lot of damage
Wow.
here. A Tiller potentially going down. He doesn't have a splash. And he's got minions in front of him to block the Heartseeker. Oh, wow. Not quite able to finish that one.
Good try, valiant effort there. She did mistakenly Q back into Rek'Sai, which allowed him to get so much damage on her.
Oh my god, too aggressive.
Kassadin going for the tower dive up top there. Takes a lot of damage. Does not have
just lost all the advantage that he had. Now
yeah.
he's going to go back. Knockguy's going to TP back, and he's going to lose all the advantage. He just gained good base timing. The way he doesn't have the wave clear to even push it that fast. Uh-oh, TF looking for the play. Blue card again.
Wow, that is unfortunate. That is very disappointing.
That's supposed to be their high elo player on this team, making some very crucial mistakes. He could have been low on mana, potentially, but
Yeah.
why would you waste your time
he
then? He wasn't even done the camp.
He came to base, he had full mana. There was no reason for that.
Yeah. Poor play by the Twisted Fate. Lots of mistakes going on in this game.
Nonetheless, both teams 10.3k gold. No advantages taken so far. Very even game. No one has it.
To be honest, that's such a waste of a first TF ultimate, too.
It is, definitely. That was a free kill. I think where he ported was bad.
Yep.
Picked the wrong card. Hopefully he doesn't make the same mistakes again. Good gold card there, but Aurelia really putting a world of hurt onto this TF. Possibly could tower dive. Gold card comes in, does save him. TP for Pasadin.
Yeah.
For Maokai, sorry.
This Maokai should be able to pick this up. He doesn't have flash, but Aurelia does. Maybe he will not, actually. Good play by Aurelia to move up towards the top lane.
TF TPing. Hopefully he gets the right card this time. Comes in with the home guard. Walks in way too close, gets the spawn, and he might not. Alright, good kill there. Maokai coming in with the kill. Assisting TF.
A little bit of stacked CC, actually.
Yeah.
They didn't time that very well, unfortunately. Jinx Rocket not quite hitting, doesn't matter though, as they did get that other guy. Here comes the Heartseeker and the Rek'Sai, and they're going to pick up that Maokai. There we go, a little flash to tank. Wow. They've got the minions. Does Rek'Sai have a burrow? Can he get over there? Whoop. There you go.
Alright. We've seen a lot of that happen as well. Players are trying to give each other kills, which I guess is nice.
I gotta say, man,
But no.
this Vayne lane should actually be punishing the hell out of this bottom lane. Using his TF ultimate to go top, trying to protect that tower.
That's way too close. Doesn't look like he's very skilled on his champion.
Yeah, very true. Just awkward mistakes coming out from.
Do you know if the player plays TF?
I don't actually.
So it might be a pick to deny the TF, possibly?
Possible.
Or just a TF to spawn kick.
Will the Kindred be able to find another kill? The Maokai is just too slow. It does have boots, but it doesn't matter against that Rek'Sai. I really feel like this Vayne this Vayne Thresh lane should be absolutely bullying the hell out of this bottom lane.
I think what's happening here is Jinx is just throwing rockets and pushing the wave into Vayne. Vayne is just happy to pick up the farm. She was behind in farm at some point.
I do think that they should be punishing this pick, though. I really do. Nunu is just so useless in support. And Thresh is so good. And Vayne's so good.
No, they can definitely harass them. I mean, you have the CC to throw him out of his ult. Just don't know what's happening here. Yeah, see, it's the rockets. He's just throwing rockets. Aurelia being extremely aggressive again. I think she's realized the Kindred going in for the kill, though. Let's get the kill. Wow, that was devastating. Alright, so...
Look at the Vayne. Full health. In the back.
For sure. Definitely some miscommunication there.
Yeah.
We didn't. There was a lot of questions. We missed that fight, but what happened there was
Literally full health.
landed a full ultimate channel, and he still died because Vayne wasn't there.
I don't know. Seems like there's a lot of mistakes going on in this game.
Might just be the pressure. These guys have been playing for the past 3-4 hours.
That's true.
And
Maybe they're not warmed up yet.
no, not. They were just on a break, so maybe relaxing after that delicious ice cream we got thanks to Esports Canada.
Yep. Take a look at that. Aurelia also 1-4 right now.
Yeah, she's being extremely aggressive
Not
for
working
no
out.
reason.
Yep. Surprisingly, the Cassidy actually being kind of the hope on this team.
Yeah, so
which
Cassidy
is something
and Rek'Sai are doing a lot of work.
something we actually haven't seen from these guys in the previous games. They're usually actually the liability. Sure, they make good plays, but their lanes are usually not that impressive. It's actually usually unknown me who's the one really dominating the games.
This Cassidy is definitely having his way with the Maokai. Dominating lane now, 90 CS 58.
That's a really good pick into the Maokai.
Yeah, for sure.
You're bold enough to first pick a Maokai.
That is true. There are a lot of ways to counter Maokai. Having Maokai first pick isn't normally the best idea.
Not in this meta, at least.
Yeah. Aurelia being extremely aggressive again. She has not learned. Hindered running into Rek'Sai. Looks like she might not be able to get anything. Rek'Sai does run away though. A lot of aggression from blue team. No good reason.
They do have sight on the jungle, so.
That's true. Rek'Sai standing on a ward doesn't know. Looks like he's hoping to make a play with his burrow there. Blue team is ahead in more. Aurelia being aggressive again. Rek'Sai waited there. Good flash by TF. Aurelia jumping into tower, gets the kill with an ultimate. But finally that aggression paying off. Cassidy going deep into tower dive range. That turned it out was a good one though. Save yourself.
That was a good ultimate. Cassidy doing a great job using his mobility.
Yeah.
However, Rek'Sai kind of just goofing there. Basically made it so that they couldn't get a dragon, unfortunately. It's funny when you see Rek'Sai players that maybe aren't necessarily the most used to the champion and they make a lot of mistakes. Simply maybe they get in front of her dragon.
Teleport comes out. Bane going in with the final R. Everyone on to TF goes for Jinx. Gets a gold card on her. TF Bane flashes, picking up the kill. She is in the fog of war, but it will be a kill for Bane.
Yeah, it looks like Bane's probably going to get a lot of kills here, actually. TF gets punished
really
by that Aurelia.
Playing poorly this game.
Just awful team fighting from both sides, to be honest.
Extremely
That's
sloppy
going to be
game.
a Vayne going down. This Aurelia's back in the game. Chomax Jack could be in trouble too, as Cassidy is here to offer some slow and CC. My goodness, this game has just gone from bad to worse for the red team.
That was the dirtiest fight I've seen all day.
Yeah. This suboptimal decision making coming from this red team here. London making some mistakes.
It's alright. Dragon is up for them to take on blue team. Let's see if they can secure that. Red is in the area, but nothing to do. Kindred heading north. She has no business there.
Alright, well that's going to be the first dragon.
Cassidy going aggressive again on TF.
Yeah.
Gets the gold card, but looks like Cassidy will keep up the chase.
Their comp is just so damn snowbally. Like, what do you do? You know what I mean?
Alright, so let's see.
And thanks to the Nunu, who has not been punished at all, he gets away with the pick. And now it doesn't matter who he is, because
it's
they have
definitely
a 5-0 Cassidy and a
for sure
4-kill Aurelia.
Perhaps they're holding him as a sleeper champion, a sleeper player.
Yeah, maybe.
Last game, he closed out something. A lot of faith in this Cassidy and Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai being at the right place at the right time most of this game, which is great.
Yep.
That's what you need to do as a jungler, and he's been doing it really
Yeah,
well.
he's been very solid throughout the entire tournament so far. He played jungle Tom Kench in the first game, did a fantastic job. They didn't win that game, but they came very close.
Red buff onto Jinx. They can use that to harass.
Damn, that Nunu, what a good support. Very strong pick. Rek'Sai looking for the dive here. Need to be careful for that TF counter gank. Looks like it will just go down for free. And it makes you wonder where the jungler for Team London is. And yeah, heads up, she's in the mid lane farming.
No, so definitely not playing her champion to the optimal way that she's playing.
Oh, Rek'Sai.
Nunu trying to
Here
zone
comes
with
the
his
TF.
ult. Kindred getting a free kill on Rek'Sai there. Red team answering for their mistakes in the past fight. And this time a really dirty fight from the blue team.
They need to swing a pace here, but there aren't really any objectives to grab. If you look at the top lane, there's that 140 CS Cassidy. Picked himself up a needlessly large rod as well.
Wow.
Just putting so much pressure on the top lane. You just wait till his TP's back up, and he's going to come poop all over your bottom lane.
Well, he'll be able to get a lot of damage on the top tower as well because they just don't have an answer for it.
Yep.
Mid tower gone as well. Top tower a third down.
I'd like to see Cassidy just show us how much damage he can do. Just chunk that TF real quick. There you go, gold card locked. Go for it.
Looks like he might run into Kindred in the jungle.
I
or
can
TF.
only hope. I just love seeing Cassidy melt people. See it. Cassidy.
There are no wards in the red side jungle.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my god, that was disgusting. Kindred does not have a second to think about
this
that.
This is basically old Cassidy now. He's gotten so many kills that he's turned into old Cassidy.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
That was brutal. She didn't have a second to respond. Like, she couldn't even ultimate.
Oh. Great Cassidy in the game.
Must be bad. Getting the mid mad.
Not bad.
Oh my god, that was a great rip walk. Pulling Maokai into the middle of his team. Jinx dropping a lot of damage. Good flash from TF.
I feel like it probably wasn't necessary.
Doing what little.
Oh
Cassidy with
boy.
a triple
Audra.
kill. And Kindred getting the shutdown.
Oh my god.
Jinx, not sure what she was doing there. Ran right into a tower.
Almost died too.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Stop showing off.
Come on, Nunu. Give her the move speed. Get her out of there.
9-1-2 Cassidy. How do you deal with that?
And he goes hourglass. Smart buy it. Definitely ahead in the game, but he doesn't want to get caught.
I would have definitely gone for the death cap there, where the loot
See,
is.
that would have been a mistake, though. If you go in way too hard, they
I mean, you have so much support coming from your Nunu. How can you die? You also have a Kindred.
He's got no face. You know? 9-1-2. Really putting the team on his shoulders right now. Getting some help from the right side. Wow. TF is just having a bad day today.
I feel like this entire team of London is having a bad day today.
It's
Not going
definitely not a nice
too
place
well.
to be in London.
Yeah, but you know, honestly, a good showing from Mississauga here.
Yeah, for sure.
They had a rough first game against the actual former winners.
My God.
They should try and kill him here. They should really try and kill him here. They just used to get all of this. They should kill him. So
There is the hourglass.
yeah. Anyways, they had a really hard game. They just used to Alright, well, Castaneda, man. See ya. Here comes the rest of the kill. They can actually definitely do a good job here. Let's see a stun from the Vayne. There it is. They can probably clean up on that Armelia. They have such a slow team fight, though. They don't have really any damage right now. That TF being so damn far behind.
It looks like Vayne's slightly underperforming as well, I think. She has the Blade of the Rune King. She's got Zeal.
This,
She has the attack speed.
unless I'm mistaken, CLG Vanilla Visa is their diamond player.
Okay.
Their high elo player.
Alright.
And right now, he's coming up at 21 minutes, and he has under 100 CS. That is unacceptable.
For sure, yeah. There's no reason for it to be like that. Rek'Sai might get caught here in a bad position. Nothing.
If see, Rek'Sai, the tremors work the other way around. It's not when you stop moving, it's when they stop moving.
Oh my god.
He would have died anyways. Sunfire Arcade.
Aurelia gonna...
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Nice
good
lantern.
lantern.
Yeah.
Very good lantern. I think Rek'Sai was dropping the BM there. And
Something.
He did burrow, but he got stunned into the wall finally. Don't think he was expecting that. Thought I'd mess around with
Looks like the Cassidy may be going for the Void Staff next. I hope he does not. I hope he or she goes for that down. Really out of position.
She did get to pick up the kill on Vayne,
This is
but
actually
not
how
worth
you
it.
lose a game. Like, they're doing real silly things. All they need to do is group up and they win.
This is how CLG plays.
When they're losing, yeah, not when they're winning.
Yes.
You just like run at them.
Oh my god.
All right, Cassidy.
Alright. Oh my god, that was, he didn't even need the hourglass. Stop point check.
All right, Nunu, going for that Frozen Heart, like you said, instead of itemizing for his nicks.
Good ultimate. Nunu, don't you think? Alright. Jinx just smashing down that tower. Should be down pretty soon. No retribution.
Bye, Cassidy.
Cassidy's going a bit too hard. Jinx drops the ultimate. This is Vayne. Vayne now kiting back. Just dropping those silver balls on the red side.
Yeah. Oh, they should have tried to kill him.
TF. Gold card on the wrong champion, possibly. Nonetheless, they have potential comeback. Those are the snowballs.
Yeah, man.
And
They're giving
that is
so
that
many kills over. Like, even though it's very far away, it's a 10,000 gold lead, they are giving them the potential to come back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, 4 more of those and they could be in trouble.
And Vayne, she's going for a Phantom Dancer. Once we get that, she has a lot of attack speed.
Yeah. I mean, the Kindred too.
Easy to come back.
Kindred could definitely start doing some damage.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see, did she go for a lure? So she went for Devourer?
Well, eventually she'll start doing more damage.
Here's the thing, a lot of higher elo junglers have told me.
She hasn't actually gotten the Devour yet.
No, yeah. If you're
She's
not
getting there.
sated by 20 minutes, then it's kind of pointless.
It's very
Like,
close.
yeah, you get the damage, but it's so late. You lose that power play.
Yeah, it's like getting a tier 2 late or a run phase
Yeah,
too late.
exactly.
A setback more than anything, but she
For
did
sure.
just upgrade it. 24 minutes. Cassid did.
But
Cassid out.
hurt. And
Good
he's
zone
just
in.
gonna
Oh,
rip
actually
walk.
choosing to go in.
Wow, back in. Cassid doing a lot of damage on the
Look
rip
at that
walk.
Nunu. Oh my Nunu. Goodness, what a play, Nunu. Oh, Nunu.
Wow.
Beautiful. Those Nunu mechanics.
So good.
Notice it doesn't even have Nunu bot though. Come on. Here we go. They're going for Baron. This is actually something that Nunu is very good at.
Pressing W and Q.
Yep.
For sure. They don't have Jinx, but it looks like she's moving around. And Kindred's in the area, but I don't think she'll be able to do much.
Yeah, this is a very easy Baron for them. They've got the damage from Aurelia. They've got, Cassidy is pumping out a lot of damage, even without the Jinx. Surprisingly easy for them.
Really easy Baron for them. This game
Is
is mostly done.
yeah.
It's mostly done.
Definitely seen a lot of one-sided games today. 13,000 gold lead to 25 minutes. We'll see how long it takes them to close it out, though, because that is a very telling thing of how successfully you're able to close out a game. If you're having a hard time, it doesn't bode well for you in the future.
No, definitely. One of the things I do want to say about all these one-sided games, I think the difference is in not the elo, but in the thought process behind the team. A lot of teams play like teams, and they win. And when the players play like they're in solo queue, then they lose.
It even comes down to draft. Like,
For sure, yeah. But that's part of team comp, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny, though, because it's not like the draft phase was really out-comped or anything like that.
No, not-
It's
not
just
this
The
round.
red team literally just picked a really bad comp and first picked things that were very easy to punish.
Definitely. Good Kindred out there saving 3 members on her team from dying. Nunu all coming through. Remix version does get that kill. Jinx on the resets, just dominating. Later. Dropping ults for no reason, but okay. Looks like this will be game.
I feel like Asset could have been way more aggressive there in the Kindred ult. You can see kind of not really knowing what the Kindred ult did. Like, not sure if he should stay in it or leave it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, people look that up. I feel like it's a girl, Selena Kawaii. Okay, Sonya's. Yep, there you go. OP Cassidy.
And he's just messing with them now.
Good game coming up from Mississauga here.
Clean finish by Mississauga, definitely. Really dirty game from minute 1, but towards the end, they got their stuff together and they, said, this is our game. Let's have it.
Yeah, let's take a look at this damage dart really quick.
Yeah, so Cassidy, the sole carry on that team.
Yeah.
Jinx did do something, but
Cassidy double
no.
that damage. Dope.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that
All
was
Cassidy.
the London versus Mississauga game. We're going to take a little bit of a break, see which game we can hop into next. I think we're going into the next round of the tournament. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in a little bit.